not supposed to tell you this, but these are the beauty tips that everyone has been keeping from you. Firstly, start shaving with baby oil instead of shaving creams or anything else. It will give you the smoothest shave ever, no more razor bumps. And use it to shave everywhere that you would normally shave. Stop applying dry shampoo in the mornings and instead apply it in the nighttime before bed. You'll stop getting that like super white powdery residue. It like soaks into your hair overnight, and you can pair this with like a hair oil on the ends and you'll literally wake up looking like you have freshly washed hair. I don't know why no one ever told me this one, but waterproof mascara holds a curl way better than any regular mascara. If you want your lashes to have that super curled look, you can use a heated lash curler. So basically just use your lighter to warm up your lash curling wand and then use a waterproof mascara on top, and that curl is holding all day and all night. Green tea is the hot girl drink. All hot girls are drinking green tea because it literally stops you from getting bloated. Has so many incredible health benefits, but for one, like no more bloating. I drink like 10 cups of green tea a day personally because I also love the caffeine boost, if you can't tell. And lastly, put a little dab of Vaseline underneath where you apply your perfume. So a little bit like on your neck, behind your neck, on your wrist, and your perfume will last all day. I don't know why it works, but it does, and so well. You're gonna smell amazing. Make sure you come back for more sleepovers and more girly tips.
Let's just be honest. Your skin will never clear if you keep doing these things I'm going to mention. Number one, you are someone who brushes their teeth after they do their skincare. It's really bad for your skin because then you're leaving toothpaste around your mouth and on your face. It leads to breakouts and irritation. Number two, you are using some old ass expired makeup. For the longest time, I did not know that makeup expires. So learn from me. It does. Let me show you. Makeup product that you have will have this right there. It says 12 months. So this will expire 12 months after you open it. Using expired makeup can lead to breakouts, infections, and irritations. I used to wonder when my skin broke out after I wore makeup. It's because it was expired. Number three, you are taking care of your skin. You know what I mean? You're exfoliating, you're using retinol, you're moisturizing, you're wearing sunscreen. But you are over exfoliating. Over exfoliating can lead to a damaged skin barrier. If you're doing it more than 3 times a week, that's too much.
Here are the things that the hot girls are doing to stay hot and get hotter, part 2. Number 1, they're all living by the 2/3 rule, which means between your hair, makeup, and your outfit, 2 out of 3 have to be looking good. Great is preferred, but good is okay too. Of those 3, your hair should never, ever, 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 ever be the one that you leave out. Your hair should always be done at all times. I don't care where you're going or where you came from, hair is done. Your hair being done and like looking put together automatically makes you look more put together, which ultimately makes you look hotter, of course, because hot girls are put together. Double cleansing in the shower is probably one of the most important things you can do, especially in the summertime when it's like hot and you're sweating and ugh. First time you want to use a bar of soap, this can be unscented, scented, whatever. I use the Dove, I think coconut and shea bar of soap. And then the second time is when you use like your smell good body wash. As soon as you get out the shower, like before you dry off and everything, start putting lotion on. I know this sounds silly because it's like, oh, it's just gonna drip off. When your skin is wet, for some reason, it absorbs more moisture. So adding that right when you get out the shower just makes your skin much more moisturized. And for me, I also feel like the smell lasts longer when I do it that way. Speaking of smell, if you want your perfume to last all day long, I learned this from this girl on TikTok who learned it from a stripper. When you're putting on perfume, add a layer of lotion over top of it. That's just gonna lock it into your skin. Then you can add a little more perfume over top just for like good measure. It literally does not matter which perfume you're wearing. This will make it last. Another way to help make it last is by taking like Vaseline or oil and putting it in all the places that you add perfume. So like right here, right here, right here, behind your knees, elbows, all those places. And then spray perfume directly on top of it. Hot girls are getting their hair glossed. That's what's making it so shiny and so healthy looking. Gloss. Now, I will say this is pretty expensive, like if you do it at the salon, but you can also buy like an at-home gloss. Way has one. I think it's like $80, but compared to going and getting it done at the salon all the time, that's significantly cheaper and it works just as good. Come back for part 3.
Do you know how girls sometimes give controversial beauty advice, but you still sometimes take the advice because they look really freaking good? These are gonna be some of those things. Whitening strips, they're bad for your teeth. Probably. More for me, eye patches don't work. Why do people keep saying that? Because they clearly work for me. I'm actually starting to see difference in wrinkles, especially underneath my eyes, and I'm not being paid to say this. Like, I'm a fan. I wear perfume to bed. Why would you wear perfume to bed? It's a freaking confidence boost. I don't think you realize the power of wearing perfume to bed. You're gonna feel so powerful. You're gonna feel so sexy. You're gonna feel sexier putting on perfume to bed than putting on sexy PJs to go to bed. I brush my hair when it's wet. When I just get out of the shower, I brush my hair. It causes breakage. Don't do that. If you put a hair oil in your hair, if you make sure there's enough slip, I always say this, make sure you have a slip in your hair. If your brush can glide through like that, you're fine. If your hair's falling out, you probably don't have enough product in it. You don't have enough slip in it. And did you know all of the curly girls, they've been brushing their hair wet with product in it.
We can't all look like hot Victoria's Secret angel models from the early 2000s, but we can do things every day to help us look like that one day. And by one day, I mean a couple months if you are very consistent. Number one, start oiling your hair before you shower. Keep the oil in your hair for about 2 to 3 hours. This is gonna make your hair grow faster. Rosemary oil is amazing for hair growth. It's gonna make your hair shiny. It's gonna make it sexy. It's gonna make a man wanna pull on it. Start oiling your hair. Number two, trigger warning, don't starve yourself. Just have a healthy diet. Also, portioning is amazing for losing weight. Just eat whatever you want to eat, but just don't eat as much of it. Drink green smoothies. Oh my God. My boyfriend makes these for me almost every morning, and I'm not even kidding. I feel better. I look better. I'm bringing everything to the table. Work on your diet and drink a healthy smoothie once in a blue moon. Okay, this next one is really important. You need to stop giving ugly, broke guys your attention. When have you ever seen a hot Victoria's Secret model with a rugrat? Okay, that's not gonna glow you up. Speaking of other people's suns, you need to get more sun. Use an at-home tanner. Make sure it's a good one. Make sure it's good for you and make sure it's not orange. Skincare. You need to upgrade your skincare game. Like, use products that are good for your skin. Do your research and be consistent. Do it every morning, every night. If you can't do it every morning, whatever, do it every night. Again, the ordinary niacinamide plus zinc and just any moisturizer is really good for your skin. You don't need to break the bank. Stick with the classics. I've said it before and I'll say it again. At-home workouts. Search up at-home workouts on YouTube, at-home Pilates. Oh my God. That will literally transform your body. You will not recognize yourself. Be consistent though, because if you're not gonna slay. Sorry. Last but certainly not least, work on your confidence. Work on your confidence. No one's gonna take you seriously. You're not gonna be giving bad bitch energy if you're over here like just worrying about what 2 out of 10s are thinking about you. No, none of that. You walk into a room like you're the hottest girl there, and that's that. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Stay sexy. I love you.
These are the things that I feel like make me look like a bad bitch. Whenever I'm consistent with these things, whenever I do these things, I get a lot of compliments on them. And I've kind of noticed what those things are. Number one, lash extensions. There is something about waking up with your lashes done, whether you do them at home, DIY, or get them professionally done. I get so many compliments on how I look when I have my lash extensions in. You don't like lash extensions, getting a really good lash serum and growing out your lashes, top tier. Number two, when my hair is done, but let me explain. I choose a style that I don't have to do every single day. So I'm a sew-in girly. I wake up, I do my heatless curls, I don't put a lot of effort in, and people always compliment my hair. My hair looks so good, but little do they know I don't really do that much, but I picked a style that looks really good. I picked a color that looks really good on me, like a signature look. I always get compliments on my hair, but I don't really do that much. Number three, when I started focusing my skincare on hydration, people always comment on how dewy and glowy my skin is. I just switched my skincare to less acids and more hydration method. Number four, I'd be lying that when I got my teeth done. When I got my teeth done, lots more compliments, but even just whitening your teeth, getting Invisalign, going to the dentist, a deep clean, your smile is one of the first things people see. Number five, when I started dressing for my body and finding my personal signature style, things that actually looked good on my frame, lots more compliments. And that's how I look like a bad bitch.
Want to glow up? You want to have a glow up? Trust me, I'm the girl that you want to talk to. I've had the biggest glow up in the last 6 months, and I'm not here to boast, but also I don't even know her. Okay, she is dead to me. I don't want to know her. I don't talk about her anymore. No, I've definitely just toned up a lot. I feel like my skin is glowier, my hair is more healthy. And then like mentally, I'm happier, I'm more in control, I'm more confident, I know what I want. I'm just a well-rounded version of myself. I'm still growing, I'm still always evolving and becoming better, but I'm here to tell you what works, okay, and what I've done. Okay, we're gonna start really simple. Water, drinking lots of water. And I know that sounds really silly, but a lot of us forget to, especially in the colder months. So I just make sure to carry my water bottle around with me. I know we all do it. This is roughly 1 liter, so I try to drink 3 a day. everything's better with my water, my skin, my energy, a lot of things. So we'll start simple, lots and lots of water. Number 2 is journaling. Now, for someone who doesn't journal, trust me, I understand it's really hard, but guys, especially if you're struggling mentally, getting that shit down on paper, okay? Get it out of your head, because what I can almost like 100% guarantee, it's never as bad once we put it down on paper. Especially anxiety, it tends to build up, and we tend to make up scenarios that aren't even real. Journaling, writing it down, like even just writing every single morning, what I've been doing is 5 gratitudes, 5 affirmations. And if I feel I've got something heavy, I just try and journal about it and come up with some kind of a solution, or just write it down and be like, okay, actually, you know what? I'm way more in control of the situation than I thought I was. So 5 affirmations, 5 gratitudes every single morning. But also if you feel like you've got something going on, please guys, I know it's such a, it's a hard task sometimes, but try and journal about it. The third thing is 10,000 steps a day. I can very easily do this because I live by the beach and I'm the sunny Gold Coast. I understand it's not possible for everyone, but if you can get outside and get some steps in, trust me, you guys, there's times where I'm sitting in my house and I feel like shit, right? As soon as I get out and I have the fresh air and I'm strutting down the boardwalk, I'm a different person. And 10,000 steps, you guys, are just so great. First of all, for digestion, my bloating is so much better, but also it's just so good for you. So good for your body to make sure you're still walking. I'm pretty sure that's one of the things that keep us the youngest, if we could just keep on moving. So I try to do that. I do 10,000 minimum a day. And I break that up. So if I haven't done my 10,000, I'll just do another walk in the afternoon. It's so good for you. The fourth thing is happy podcasts. I've tried to do the personal development podcasts. They're just not for me. So podcasts that make me laugh, and I put them on. And if I'm in a bad mood, I'm laughing. I'm having a laugh. And that just, serotonin is boosted, okay? So Happy Hour with Lucy and Nikki, one of the greats. Those are my 2. Inspired Unemployed, The Girls' Bathroom, Sophia and Cinzia. They have me cackling, okay? And instantly, mood is boosted. Mood is through the roof when I'm listening to one of those.
Here are ways you can improve your overall attractiveness. My first tip is to make sure you don't have chapped lips. I think having moisturized lips is a way to immediately elevate your beauty. And you don't need to go out and buy the expensive $30 Summer Fridays. My favorite chapstick is Burt's Bees. I literally apply this religiously. On the topic of lips, another way to instantly elevate your beauty is to enhance your lips by using a darker lip liner than the lipstick shade you're going to use. It's just basic color theory. If you have a darker lip liner around your lip and then a lighter lipstick, it just makes your lips look more plump and full. Okay, this may be controversial. When you're wearing clothing, try not to wear clothing that's baggy all over. When I'm feeling kind of slobbish and maybe not my best, I always want to reach for baggy pants, baggy sweatshirt. But in my personal experience, that just ends up making me feel worse. So instead, always try to wear something that's a little more flattering with something that's baggy. It may feel counterintuitive, but I swear I feel better when I don't feel like I look totally unput together. So wear what's gonna be most comfortable to you, but try it out. When you're gonna reach for that sweatsuit set, instead just try pairing it with a different top or a different bottom and see how it makes you feel throughout the day. Next tip is to smile. This is real. It's been backed by psychologists. People perceive you better when you smile. I know a lot of people are insecure about their smile. I swear by Crest White Strips. They can make your teeth kind of sensitive, so you can cut them in half. That way it's not wrapping around the back of your tooth. I only use them once a year. Next is to get a hair color that matches your coloring. So I'm more warm toned, so I always get my hair done with a warm tone as well. I once tried to go a more cool ashy tone blonde, and it really did not look good on me. But it's the same thing. If you're cool toned, you might not look good with the more buttery honey blonde. Pro tip though, if you're going to dye your hair blonde, really do your research and make sure that you're going to be able to do the upkeep, because blonde hair can turn really brassy really quickly. I actually think that more often than not, people look best with their natural hair color, but you can obviously play around with it a bit. You can even download some sort of hair color app and try out different hair colors, see how they look with your features, but just be mindful of your natural coloring and how it looks with different undertones. My next tip is to keep your eyebrows groomed and find an eyebrow shape that's flattering to you. I've gotten my eyebrows waxed and threaded in a few different ways. I once got them done really thin. See how the thinness does not complement my features? I think if I had a more narrow nose, the pointiness of it would complement me, but because I kind of have a more round nose and round lips, I need to have a bit of a thicker eyebrow. Keeping your eyebrows nice and trimmed, but with a flattering shape, that's a quick way to instantly elevate your beauty. Okay, last tip for today. I know you're gonna hate to hear it, but drink water. Besides the obvious health benefits, when you're hydrated, your skin looks so much more healthy. I used to have the worst under eye bags. Didn't matter how much concealer I would put on, it would always be so dry and dark. When I started drinking a ton of water, and I mean a lot, just throughout the day, I'm drinking it. That's when my skin really started to plump up and my under eye bags went away. Disclaimer, I'm not saying you need to do any of these things. things. These are just things that I have done that I feel have improved my overall attractiveness and my confidence, but feel free to do whatever you want. Okay, that's all my tips for today. See ya!
Here are 15 tiny beauty habits that will make you prettier and more confident for your whole life. Honestly, the last one is my absolute favorite, so let's get into it. Moisturize your whole body every single night before bed. Do not forget your hands and feet. Apply castor oil every single night to your eyebrows and eyelashes. Then spend 5 to 10 minutes every single day brushing your head, but really focusing on the scalp. Work your way down. It's going to be a huge game changer in terms of growing long, strong, shiny, and healthy hair. If you can get a scalp gua sha brush like this, it's amazing, but if you can't, any kind of a really stiff brush will work. And speaking of growing hair naturally, if you have any kind of a red light device, like a facial mask, put it on your head every single day. It can actually regrow hair as well. It has been proven. Look it up. Next one's gonna sound weird, but hear me out. Start actively learning something every single day, whether it's a language, some kind of a computer coding, whatever interests you. It's gonna not only sharpen your mind, it's gonna improve your focus long term. It's gonna make you more confident and independent. Trust me, I personally am learning German. It's hard, but honestly, I love it. Then get into the habit of dry brushing your whole body, head to toe, at least a couple of times a week before the shower. This has changed my entire life in terms of making my skin so much glowier. It feels more elastic. It can boost circulation, improve collagen throughout your entire body. I seriously love it. And I love the long-handled kind, but the short-handled kind is fine too. If you're not already flossing your teeth every single night, consider this your sign to start. Scrape your tongue every single morning and start cooking at least 50% of all of your foods at home. It's going to be more affordable in the long run. Plus, you can actually control the ingredients that are going into your body. Drink way more water. I know that people say 6 to 8 cups a day. I drink more like 15 to 20. It makes such a big difference in terms of your skin hydration, how your organs feel, how your digestion works, and also get at least 8 hours of sleep. If you're a woman or you're on your period or you're pregnant, I would honestly try and get 9 to 10. Sleep only on a silk pillowcase, and if you smoke or vape, I would stop those things right away. Also, get used to applying sunscreen not only on your face, but also on your neck, chest, and hands every single day. Finally, my personal favorite is to practice generosity, whether it's with your time, your energy, or your money. While it's obviously wonderful for the recipient that you're being generous to, it has been psychologically proven that when you are generous, it helps your own self-esteem and confidence both short and long term. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. Love you.